grab your gears, let's gather round. An adventure is always waiting. This storytelling news for us, and we always know what's happening. We act, we play, we dance, we sing from 9 to 10 on Saturday morning. Youth on the go. Let's start the show. Youth on the go. Let's start the show. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Good morning to all of our radio listeners or viewers via Vaughn Radio's Facebook page and YouTube channel, and welcome to this edition of Youth on the Go here on Vaughn Radio. I am ZAHNELA CLAXTON from the Ministry of Education et al., and it is indeed an exciting day for so many reasons. It is November 1st, and for those Christmas enthusiasts like me, you can start unpacking your Christmas tree and start to get your decorations out. Don't listen to the naysayers. It's not too early. November 1st is always a good time to start. If you want to delay a bit, that's okay. But that is, of course, not the only reason why I am excited and happy. The month of November brings so many different adventures and activities for us within our ministry, and we have so much to share. We hope that even though it's coming close to the end of the year, that you, our young people, our parents, our general public can benefit from some of the upcoming activities that we have throughout this month. So just a quick list, just to give you a snapshot. Of course, we know that we're closing out the primary school football season within the next week or so. We also are aware that we launched on Thursday this high school championship series in football and in netball. So we'll be having a few games, the best of 3 for both of those sports in various categories. I'll give you an idea of what those look like. In the month of November as well, we will be celebrating, or we are celebrating, Youth Month. And so we have a few activities for our young people. And guess what? We didn't forget you parents, because you support the young people. So we have a few activities that include you as well. And then we know that this is Tree Month, ABBA Month. We always partner with the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society to promote ABBA Month. And so this during this show and for the rest of the month, we will have giveaways for persons who are able to answer the tree-related questions for us. We also know that the month of November brings graduation for our high school, so that is another exciting activity that will take place during the course of the month. And for the past few weeks, I have been sharing, because we also celebrate nursery rhyme. Well, previously it was Nursery Rhyme Week. We've extended it to Nursery Rhyme Month, and so the early childhood unit there at the Department of Education will be highlighting nursery rhymes as a part of your child's educational journey. So you see, I have many reasons to be excited this morning, and I hope that you are able to come along on all, if not some, if not all, of the various journeys that we have to offer. As I said at the beginning, so let's start with the most recently concluded and the upcoming activity. So we had the final game of the regular season of the St. Kitts Nevis Anguilla National Bank Primary Schools Football Tournament, and going into the finals, we noted that we had 5 schools that were tied for the top 4 spots, or that were at play, for the top 4 spots. And then we had a few other schools with just a slight glitch or a slight change, or just anything that could have happened. They could have entered into the top 4 as well. So we have the final 4 ready, rearing to go, and the final 4 ended their games on Tuesday. We saw during those games, I want to highlight provide some of the highlights from that game or those games. We saw St. James versus Charlestown Primary, where that went 5-0 in favor of CPS, and the player of the game was Josiah Meade. We also saw Nevis Academy versus VOJN. That was a 1-0 game, and it went in favor of VOJN, with the player of the game being Moses Shaw of VOJN. We also saw Joycelyn Library Primary versus Montessori Academy in a 6-0 game, with the player of the game being Tiandre Elliott. We also saw the St. Thomas's Primary versus Modcross Prep, and that game went 1-0 in favor of St. Thomas's Primary, and the player of the game was Ezekiel Dickinson of St. Thomas's Primary. Then we had a 1-1, is that a draw? Game from the Ivor Walters Primary School in EPPS, and the player of the game for that game was Aiden Springett. So we want to say congratulations to all of the players who did an exceptional job during the course of that final day of play for the regular season. By the end of the regular season, we were able to get the final 4, but let me just take you through all the entire point standing. And so we had in 10th St. James Primary with 3 points, Montessori Academy with 3 points, Modcross Prep with 3 points, Nevis Academy with 11 points, VOJN Primary with 16 points. We had Elizabeth Pemberton Primary with 17 points, but they had fewer goals defended, so the Ivor Walters Primary ended up over in the top 4 with the same 17 points, but they had 13 goals defended. We had Charlestown Primary with 19 points. We had St. Thomas's Primary with 19 points, and we had Joycelyn Library Primary with 21 points. And based on the rules of the game, Joycelyn Library Primary emerged the champions of the regular season with the 21 points at the top of the scoreboard. We also saw St. Thomas's Primary, Charlestown Primary, and Ivor Walters Primary advancing to the semi-finals. The semi-finals will take place tomorrow, and we look forward to those matches. Before I give you the dates, the times for the matches, let me just also highlight the top goal scorers. We saw Caden Williams of the Ivor Walters Primary with 6 goals during the course of the season. Josiah Meade of the Charlestown Primary School with 8 points. We saw Ajani Sadler of the Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School with 10 goals, and we saw Jamali Kelly of the Joycelyn Library Primary School with 13 goals during the course of the season. So congratulations to those players as well for making it to the top of the goal scored table. And as I said, the semi-finals, so it's the road to the finals, and before you get to the finals you have to go to the semi-finals. The semi-finals will take place tomorrow at Sunday, 2nd November. We have the first game, which will be St. Thomas's versus Charlestown Primary. That's at 5 p.m. And then at 6 p.m. we'll see Joycelyn Library versus Ivor Walters Primary School. Then the grand finals will take place on Sunday, 9th November at the same times. Admission for the games for children is free, adults $5. And remember, we had a very good season, and I want to take the opportunity to thank the parents, the members of the general public who were able to purchase their punch cards, their season punch cards for the regular season. All proceeds from those punch cards and from the gates will be redistributed to the schools to help to build their programs, as well as to help in any way that to develop our student athletes. And so the schools will make a determination as to how they would allocate those funds, but the funds from the regular season will be redistributed among all of the competing schools, and it's not a matter of placement for this distribution. All participating schools will receive a portion of the funds based on the amount that we get. We'll just redistribute it equally across the schools. So we say congratulations to the coaches, the supporters from the community, the principals, the teachers, the team, the local organizing committee did an exceptional job. The entire team at the Department of Sports, the Department of Education, Ministry of Education proper, we just say thank you to all of you for the work done so far, getting us to this point in the championship. We are going to take a short break because, as I said, we have so many things to share, and we'll be right back.
From Queen City, Nevis, this is the powerhouse of the Eastern Caribbean, Vaughn Radio.
It's time, come on, rise and shine. You know, I know we're gonna have a great time. And now we're past this quickly, you don't wanna miss it. So turn up the radio, it's Youth on the Go. Youth on the Go. Start the show. Youth on the go. Let's start the show. Let's go. I will learn new things. I will be creative. Grab your gears, let's gather around. An adventure is always waiting. This storytelling news for us, and we always know what's happening. We act, we play, we dance, we sing from 9 to 10 on Saturday morning. Youth on the go. Let's start the show. Youth on the go. Let's start the show. Let's go.
All right, let's go. Good morning to all of our radio listeners, our viewers via Vaughn Radio's Facebook page and YouTube channel, and welcome to this edition of Youth on the Go here on Vaughn Radio. I am ZAHNELA CLAXTON from the Ministry of Education et al., and it is indeed a pleasure to be here with all of you today as we celebrate so many things, and of course as we celebrate life and the opportunity and the ability to access the various events and activities available to us. Just before the break, we spoke about the upcoming semifinals, that's tomorrow, and the finals, which is the following week, of the St. Kitts Nevis Anguilla National Bank Primary Schools Football Tournament. And I also mentioned at the beginning of the show that we have the three-part series, a tri-series event for netball and football for our secondary schools. We want to make sure that there is continuity, and we are trying to provide opportunities for our students to be able to play the various sports. And so we have the football series. Let's start with football, the JSS Panthers versus the CSS Lions, and those the games for those would be, the categories are female open, male under 14, and male open. So there's a female open, male under 14, and male open. And so the triple header will be a triple header each day. On Friday 7th November, we are going at 3 p.m. We'll see the first games. Then on Wednesday 12th November at 3 p.m. we'll see the second round, and then on Sunday 16th November we'll have the third round, and that the Sunday games will start at 4 p.m. The venue is the ETW Park, and so as we close out the season, work towards closing out the season for the football, the primary schools football, we're looking at the triple header each day, the tri-part series for the upcoming Nevis Secondary Schools football series. So that will be the football tournament. Please join the students. 3 games each day. I think that is something really worth the time and the investment and your support. You supported these children hard for the last 3 years in the primary schools tournament. They're still here with us, and they're still trying, and they're still playing, and so we want to, they're looking forward to your support as well. For the secondary schools netball series, we have the Queens of the Court netball series, and those will take place. You have the categories female 14 and under and female open, so there are 2 categories, and there will be 2 games each day. Tuesday 4th November, we're at 4:30 p.m. That will be the first game. That's this Tuesday coming. On Saturday 8th November at 6:30 p.m. and Tuesday 11th November at 4:30 p.m. So let me repeat. We have the Nevis Secondary Schools Queens of the Court netball series, and they will run, they will have 2 categories, the female 14 and under, and we'll also see the female open category, and it will be the GSS Panthers versus the CSS Lions. On Tuesday 4th November, we will see a 4:30 start, and of course we'll have 2 games happening. On Saturday 8th November, we'll have a 6:30 p.m. start, and on Tuesday 11th November, we'll have a 4:30 p.m. start. Venue, Grell Stevens Netball Complex, and we look forward to seeing you there. We want to commend the schools for preparing the students and having them set and ready for the upcoming tripart series. So we thank you, all of you in the general public, for supporting our secondary school students just as much as you support our, in advance that is, just as much as you support our primary school students. They are looking forward to your continued support, and support our students as they try to and as we try to get them reintroduced to the sport of netball, and really trying making the steps in the right direction, I would say, towards developing and producing some of the best netballers the region has ever found or seen, to add to those who are already exist. We know that we have some exceptional netballers who played and who are still mentoring and who are still supporting. Some of them have been even coaching. They've retired from the active sport, but they've even been coaching and supporting the team. So we want to say thank you and commendations to those former netballers who are continuing to build on the foundations that they started and those before them started to get our sport back to the way it was in yesteryear. We also want to thank the Netball Association for the supports as well. And so, as I said, lots happening. So we've covered most of the sporting activities. We also have, just by way of information, very important information at that. Last week, in the past few weeks, we spoke a bit about the upcoming, January sitting of the CXC-CSEC examinations. Just by way of information as well, the registration process is now open for the May-June 2026 examination cycle. So and that would run from October 27th, or it started on October 27th, and it will go until November 28th from 8:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. You can collect your forms at the Department of Education, Nevis, and of course the team there will be more than happy to guide you through the process. It's a really simple process, especially if you coordinate with your various tutors, or those who are sitting these examinations as private candidates. If you need any additional information, feel free to reach out to the exams unit at 469-5521 extension 5085. And you can always follow us for any crucial updates related to the exams or any other area of interest related to education at education.dept@nia.gov.kn.com or Ministry of Education, Nevis. And once again, if you have any concerns, questions, if you're not sure about something but you know you want to register, if you want to register privately and you unsure of the process, just reach out or just stop by, and we will be happy to assist. We also have this week the Nursery Rhyme Week, and as we have shared previously, we have tried over the years to really reintroduce and to ensure that our children are acquainted with nursery rhymes. We all grew up on nursery rhymes. We really didn't think about the importance of them or how they helped with development. They were just fun, if nothing else, but they helped us to develop certain skills, and we spoke over the last few weeks about some of those skills. And so just a reminder that Nursery Rhyme Week is now Nursery Rhyme Month, and we will focus on one nursery rhyme per week that allows the teachers in the schools to explore the nursery rhyme a bit more. Parents, like I did last week, I'm encouraging you to take note of the nursery rhymes and also incorporate them into your activities for the duration of the week when we're focused on those rhymes. The week 1 nursery rhymes would be Mary, Mary, quite contrary. Week 2, Starlight, Star Bright. Week 3, Teddy Bear, Teddy Bear. Week 4, London Bridge is falling down. And you look to see just how creatively our early childhood centers across the island bring these nursery rhymes to life in creative ways. And as I said, if you as members of the various households can provide some supports, I know that that will go a long way. And so we're looking at week 1, Mary, Mary, quite contrary. Week 2, Starlight, Star Bright. Week 3, Teddy Bear, Teddy Bear. In week 4, London Bridge is falling down. And nursery rhymes, parents, will help to support your child's language development, comprehension skills, the ability to interact and engage in creative ways, and word acquisition, learning new words, discovering and deciphering whether some of the words, because we know we end up sometimes having nonsense words, we call them nonsense words, in nursery rhymes, which are not actual words, but they create, little playful words to have fun during the nursery rhyming process. And those are some of the conversations that we can have. Is that a real word? No, it's not a real word. It's a nonsense word. It was made up just to have fun or to play around with. So, but there are still skills that the children can learn even with the nonsense words embedded in some of the nursery rhymes. And whether it be London Bridge is falling down, and we get a chance to dramatically act out that process, or we get a chance to build a bridge, because you can also incorporate your STEM, your engineering focus into nursery rhymes. Lots of centers do that across the world, where they use these poems and nursery rhymes as a foundation for STEM related activities. So Nursery Rhyme Week, please provide support. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at what we have to offer for Aber Month and for Youth Month.
When VON vibrates, the whole Caribbean must shake.
860 AM, the Powerhouse.
It's time, come on, rise and shine. You know, I know, we're gonna have a great time. And now we're past it quickly, you don't wanna miss it. So turn up the radio, it's Youth on the Go. Youth on the Go. Oh, let's start the show. Let's go. I will learn new things. I will be creative. Grab your gears, let's gather around. An adventure is always waiting. This storytelling news for us, and we always know what's happening. We act, we play, we dance, we sing from 9 to 10 on Saturday morning. Youth on the go. Oh, let's start the show. Youth on the go. Let's start the show. Let's go.
to this edition of Youth on the Go here on Von Radio. I am ZAHNELA CLAXTON from the Ministry of Education Etal, and it is indeed a pleasure to be here with you this Saturday. As I said, we've been sharing lots of important information, and we hope that you're taking notes. Now, one of the focus areas for the month of November has been the ABBA month, and we have partnered with the team at the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society for a few years, ensuring that we bring some awareness to the importance of trees, to the trees that we have here locally, and of course kind of having a fun time with quizzes. And all prizes for this segment are from the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society, and I think there are some gift cards for some refreshments and treats from Bodies among those, but those prizes are to be collected from the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society. So you are not expected to collect your prizes from the Ministry of Education. You're expected to interact and engage with the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society. I know I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to Miss Isabel Byron. Miss Byron has worked assiduously with us over the years to ensure that we have the ABBA month activities and that we are able to engage you as it relates to the trees and the benefits of trees and the local trees and all of those. And so we want to say thank you to Ms. Byron and team for their continued presence, supports, and everything they've done to ensure the preservation of our trees here on Nevis, and not just our trees, our culture, our heritage. And so we say thank you to you, Miss Byron and team, for your continued support and focus on our trees and preservation of our culture and heritage. And if you want to volunteer to be part of the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society, that is something that is always an option, and they look forward to new persons all the time. So please feel free to go on out and go down to the Museum of Nevis History right there at Low Street, and to volunteer with the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society. I know that in the past they have had other engaging activities, and so you can always follow them as well on social media to be able to access the other opportunities which are available to you. All right, so while we are pulling those questions, I also want to remind all of you that this month is Youth Month here on Nevis, and we're starting with the Youth Month activities today, November 1st, and we are starting with the church service. So actually this morning at 10, I will scoot off as soon as we're finished with Youth on the Go. I'll scoot on over to the Gingerland Methodist, Gingerland Seventh-day Adventist Church, to be able to worship alongside my colleagues there at the Department of Youth. And we will continue with the activities throughout the month, and we have some exciting activities, and so we want you to join the Department of Youth at the various activities. I'll share preliminarily with you the calendar, and of course the department will share the official calendar via their social media networks. So today is the church service, and the bullying awareness campaign also starts today. Now, we generally and traditionally have spent some time during the last day of October, last Friday in October, observing bullying awareness, ensuring that we have some sort of activity at our schools and within the community to highlight the banes of bullying, to highlight the importance of speaking out against bullying. But we were not able to do it this year during the last Friday in October, which was yesterday. As we are aware, yesterday we had the Wear Pink in observance of breast cancer awareness, and we did not want to have conflicting messages, and we didn't want to take away from that either, because it is also important for our students to know and our general public to be focused on that specifically. And so we wanted to have that recognized, and so we've moved the bullying awareness to the 7th of November, which is this Friday. We've put it as part of the Youth Month calendar, and we have asked the schools also to make that slight change so that we can have the observance as well. So that's happening on on Friday, but today we kick off the bullying awareness campaign. So we'll do a campaign that will go from today until Friday, and then we'll end off on Friday. And I did not share the Youth Month theme, which is Youth in Tech, Shaping What's Next. And we want to focus in on how technology is shaping the world for our young people, and ensuring that we give them a space or spaces to develop and hone in on those skills. So among the activities, we will see the Youth Launchpad virtual series, and we will be launching a virtual series during the month, a live virtual series during this month, that we hope to continue and make it an ongoing, where we share on youth issues, youth activities, highlighting the experiences of young people. And so that will happen on November 12th. It will be via a live process, but we'll launch out the virtual series. We'll also host a poetry cafe. We know that we had earlier this year a poetry competition, and so we wanted to create a space for creatives as well, to share in a poetry cafe, and that will take place during Youth Month as well. Then we will see the peer workshop, and the peer workshop is actually a parent workshop, and I don't think that many of us will be able to guess what we mean when we say peer, but it's actually a parent workshop that focuses on the parents and AI readiness. So the big talk these days has been on AI. Children are having a field day. Students are having a field day. Young people are having a field day with AI. And we felt that during the Youth Month, the focus for our AI activity should be on empowering parents, because you empower parents to empower youth. And we want to talk a bit about proper AI usage, introduce them to the AI platforms a bit, talk about the proper AI usage and what is out there and what are some of the implications of the AI. And so we are encouraging parents. The sign-up sheet will be circulated next week. We're encouraging all of you to just come on out and be part of PEER, the Parent and AI Readiness. We want parents to be ready. We can't be left behind. You're in your 20s and you're a parent, you're probably up to speed with AI, but the parents in their 30s, the parents in their 40s and up, maybe not so much, and you need to know what's going on. Some people are afraid of AI. When you hear of AI, you think of, some robots taking over the world, or and we talk a lot about AI replacing critical thinking skills, and so we'll unpack some of those issues, but of course we will also share with you parents on AI and how you can use AI as well to support your child. Some of us might say, oh, I don't know how to do those math things, or I don't know how to do this particular thing, or I don't know. And so even for you as a parent, you can use AI to help to support you in being able to support your child. We don't all have to have it all together. In the past, you might have said, go on YouTube and see if you find an arbitrary video. With AI, you can actually take the exact assignment and find the answers. But I want to say to you now, that doesn't mean that you just give them the answer. It is for you to guide them through the process. I know the easy way out is always often seen as the best way out for some of us, but reminder that we want them to be able to decode and unpack and learn and master for themselves, and that AI is an assistive technology, meaning that it should assist you, and we don't expect for you to have it do all of the work. So parents and AI readiness, look out for that, which should be happening. So we move on. We move on to the next activity, which is the moonlight walk, barbecue and games. So we always think that it's still good, even if you're in technology, that you have an opportunity to unwind, that you still have those face-to-face and peer interactions and engagements. And so we're inviting young people to come out to the moonlight walk, barbecue and games night, and then we will have the Youth Impact Awards, and we have two important workshops that I want to also share with you so that you know that they're coming up. We have an Art in Motion animation workshop coming for those who are interested in animation. We thought that we would spend some time preparing young people at least an entry-level exposure to various skills, and so we'll be doing an animation workshop, Art in Motion, and then we will also do a content creation workshop. What does that mean? Every parent, I'm sure, who has a child who is on social media has heard them talking, and some parents have heard children talking about careers in content creation. They might tell you, I want to be a social media influencer. So in the past you may have heard, I want to be a teacher, or I want to be a doctor, or I want to be a mechanic or a plumber, an athlete. We're hearing more and more, I want to be a content creator, or I want to be a social media influencer. And so we are going to have a workshop related to content creation, with the hope of giving them some tools towards content creation and some reality checks as well, because content creation is a lot of work. It takes a lot of time, and there are some key things that our students and our young people, it is open to young people up to age 35, and so the applications will be circulated starting next week as well, so that you can access those, and they will take place in December. So we'll take the month a little bit past the month of November to ensure that we have access. And the reason behind this is that we wanted to give the young people the chance to those who are in school, the chance to clear the school day so that they could focus on the training that we're doing and the upskilling. And those who are not in school, we position them in a way that you will be able to access and give you enough time as well. So looking out for all of these wonderful activities which are in store for Youth Month this year. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back.
Sugar City Saint Kids, keep it sweet. Keep listening to Vaughn.
It's time, come on, rise and shine. You know, I know we're gonna have a great time. And now we're past it quickly, you don't wanna miss it. So turn up the radio, it's Youth on the Go. Youth on the Go. Oh, let's start the show. Oh, Youth on the Go. Oh, let's start the show. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I will learn new things. I will be creative. gather round, an adventure is always waiting. This storytelling used for us, and we always know what's happening. We act, we play, we dance, we sing from 9 to 10 on Saturday morning. Youth on the go. Whoa. Let's start the show. Youth on the go. Whoa. Let's start the show. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Good morning to all of our radio listeners, our viewers via Von Radio's Facebook page and YouTube channel, and welcome to this edition of Youth on the Go here on Von Radio. I am ZAHNELA CLAXTON from the Ministry of Education et al. And as I said, it is indeed exciting for me to be here this morning, and I've shared some updates and some information with you, which I hope would be very useful to all of you as we navigate this month of November. We know that the month of November brings a lot of activities, and we just ended with the Youth Month calendar for this year. We actually moved, repositioned the Youth Month into the month of November because of various, well, most of all, an alignment with our colleagues on St. Kitts so that we can celebrate our youth across the Federation at the same time. Prior to now, it was held in April, and so we made the decision to make that change, but we wanted to make sure that we got the heights of and the depth and breadth of and caliber and quality of activity that we wanted for our young people. All right, so I said before that we have the ABBA month quiz, and so we have primary quiz and we have the secondary quiz, and we are going to start with the primary questions. And let me just remind you that prizes will be a snack and drink from Buddy's Restaurant. Winners, along with your parent or guardian and adult, can collect the vouchers from the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society office right there on Samuel Hunkins Drive, Low Street, during the week. And we have first question for primary. Which of the following plants is a tree that grows in Nevis? Which of the following plants is a tree that grows in Nevis? Listen up. Raspberry, strawberry, gooseberry, blueberry. Which of the following plants is a tree that grows in Nevis? Raspberry, strawberry, gooseberry, blueberry. And that is for a primary school student. 469-1616, 469-1700. You collect your prize at the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society's office. Just wanted to make that clear to you. That's the first primary school's question, and you have options. So I'm hoping that we get a caller. Okay, we have one. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
How are you doing?
First primary school question. I'm good.
Okay, we're trying to get an answer to the primary school question. Do you know which of the trees grows in Nevis?
Caller. Okay, we have one. Good morning. Yeah. Good morning. How are you doing? First primary school.
Hello.
Berry trees.
Okay, turn your volume down, your radio's volume down, okay?
Which of the trees grows in Nevis?
Turn your radio down so you can speak to me and speak into the phone.
Yeah. Good morning. How are you doing? First primary. Hello.
Are you hearing me? Hello.
The gooseberry tree.
Okay, good job. What's your name?
Malika Dalton.
Okay, Malika, your prize is to be collected at the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society, okay? That's
Okay.
Down at, you know, the Museum of Nevis History is?
Could you repeat that, please?
Do you know where the Museum of Nevis History is? Where the Alexander Hamilton displays are?
Yes.
Okay, that is where your prize will be collected, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, thank you and congratulations to Malika. Let's keep going. We have a second primary school question. What is the acacia or kusha tree's wood used for locally? What is the acacia or kusha tree's wood used for? 469-1616, 469-1700. Hopefully you have a parent or a grandparent who's in check. That's a primary school question, so we want a primary school student to call in and tell us, what is the acacia or kusha trees wood used for? What is the acacia or kusha? We say locally kusha. What is the tree's wood used for? 469-1616, 469-1700. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good.
All right, turn your radio down a little bit, okay, so I can hear you and talk directly to me in the phone. Tell me, what is the acacia or kusha tree's wood used for?
The acacia tree wood is used to make coal.
To make coal. Perfect. Tell me your name, please.
Asia Catalia Zia Hobson.
All right. Thank you, Kasia, for telling me every single one of your names. I have you covered. So go on down to the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society during the course of the week to get your prize, okay?
Yes.
All right. Great. And so, secondary school students, we're going to move over to you. Congrats to Malaika and Kasia. Secondary school students. Question 1. Name a beach in Nevis or in St. Kitts with a tree in its name. Name a beach either in Nevis or in St. Kitts that has a tree in its name. That's 469-1616. 469-1700. Come on, secondary school students. Tell us the name of a tree that has a beach, that has a tree name in it. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you doing?
Eat blueberry muffins.
Okay, so I'm sorry. We're looking for a high school student, and I don't think you're in high school, so we will have to call us back next time, okay? I need a high school student for this next question. Okay, secondary school students, can you tell us the name of a beach, either in Nevis or in St. Kitts, that has a tree in its name? Give us the name of a beach in either St. Kitts or in Nevis that has a tree in its name. 469-1616, 469-1700. Once again, the prizes for today will be coming from the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society, and they are partnering with, or they'll be providing prizes with a snack and drink from Buddy's Restaurant. Come on, secondary school students, tell me the name of a beach in St. Kitts or in Nevis with a tree in its name. I had to stop and think for a second, but there are some, right? So, quite a few. So, I know that one of you can tell us either the name of a beach in either St. Kitts or Nevis with a tree in its name. I hope our secondary school students are not still fast asleep. They tend to sleep in on Saturday mornings. But secondary school students, can you think of, and parents, if you have a secondary school student at home, you can quickly wake them up if you know the answer and tell them, come on, answer the question. The name of a beach in Nevis or in St. Kitts that has a tree in its name. So you have to identify a beach in either St. Kitts or in Nevis that has a tree in its name. And I won't give any hints at all because I think the hint is in the question. It has to have a tree as part of its name. 469-1616, 469-1700. I'm going to give secondary school students a few more seconds because I really want one of you to walk away with the prize for this week for ABBA Month 2025. While we're waiting for a caller, I also want to thank once again the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society for the work that they have done towards boosting the interest in, the awareness of our trees and the importance of trees to our development, to our growth, to our sustainability. And we know that, as I said before, the NHCS continues to seek out and to look for partners and to look for volunteers, and they love having young people working alongside them. So students, it's an excellent opportunity for volunteerism. Just go on down and sign up and be part of the NHCS. We also want to congratulate Malika and Kasia for calling in and for winning their prizes. They did an exceptional job identifying providing the answers to the questions. And our secondary school students look like they want us to delay until next round. But while we are waiting, I will ask the question one last time. I had 2 questions, but I will not put the second question on the table because I think I'll have to bring it back next week. So I'll ask the first question again. Name a beach in Nevis or St. Kitts with a tree in its name. Name a beach in St. Kitts or Nevis with a tree in its name. And the numbers to call: 469-1616, 469-1700. Okay, remember all, if you have not, if you didn't realize, Youth Month starts today and we're heading out. I'm heading out, so try to get to the service. And so I will close out at this point, but I'm being stopped. Good morning.
Good morning. The beach for St. Kitts is Banana Bay Beach.
Banana Bay is actually one of those, so congratulations. What's your name?
Kerry Anja Bartlett.
Okay, give me your first name again. Can you spell it for me?
Kerry Anja, Kerrianjah. J-A-H.
Bartlett?
Yes.
What school do you attend?
Charleston Secondary School.
Okay, and don't hang up. I'll let you go back to Shamika and she will take your contact number. That way we can get in contact with you if needed. But know that your prizes will be collected at the NHCS, okay? So
right.
Hold on, and Shamika is going to take your contact. Kerry Anja?
Yes.
That's how you pronounce it? Okay. So commendations to Kerry Anja as well. And we will have, I know, next week, one more question for the secondary schools. That final question, I'll carry it over to next week. Next week, listeners, we will have more tree questions for you. It's ABBA month, and we want to make sure that you have access to, an opportunity to, not only learn more, but to win some nice snacks and treats. Compliments the NHCS as well. I think that wouldn't hurt at all as we go along this learning journey. We want to thank you for joining us today on Youth on the Go, and we look forward to interacting with you next Saturday at 9 a.m. Until then, please stay safe, enjoy the football tomorrow, enjoy all the Youth Month activities, and enjoy your week.
It's time, come on, rise and shine. You know, I know, we're gonna have a great time. And now we're past it quickly, you don't wanna miss it. So turn up the radio, it's Youth on the Go. Youth on the Go. Oh, let's start the show. Oh, Youth on the Go. Oh, let's start the show. Let's go. I will learn new things. I will be creative. Grab your gears, let's gather around. An adventure is always waiting. This storytelling news for us, and we always know what's happening. We act, we play, we dance, we sing from 9 to 10 on Saturday.